finally put all the old drama to rest. It seems like Dixie and Griffin have made up, and like actually for real this time. Speculations first surfaced when Dixie's sister Charlie tweeted, "Did you hear Dixie's new song One Whole Day?" And then Griffin then took to his Twitter account and replied to her with, "I did, and it's awesome. Super glad she can do what she loves." I personally think it's so cool to see, you know, obviously all the hoopla, all the back and forth that went on with them, especially this year. I think it's really cool to see them publicly, you know, kind of
being
civil with one another.
Yeah. And especially, I mean, Dixie's obviously in a relationship now, so I think it's even cool though and I think it's really mature for Griffin to even be public about supporting her, and like there's no bad blood, you know, and I think that's really cool, because there was like stuff that happened in Dixie's and Griffin's relationship, you know, so I'm glad that he's you know, supporting her and even like going to Twitter about it, which is really cool.
Exactly. And even the song itself, when Dixie posted a snippet of it, a clip of it, it literally got dragged. Like it got, you know, so the hate on the song got so bad. You know, her mom had to come in and defend her. So many other of her friends and like influencers, whatever, had to come in and defend her, you know? And so I think it's cool for him to say like, I listened to it. It's a good song. The song is obviously clearly about him.
Yeah.
But allegedly.
Whether she says it or not.
Allegedly.
Oh.
Allegedly. Allegedly. I don't want a lawsuit, allegedly. But yeah, so I think it's cool to, you know, kind of see them just burying the hatchet, kind of wanting to move forward.
Totally, moving forward in all forms of it. So they unfollowed each other on Instagram. Apparently they are refollowing each other now. So they're fully trying to bury the hatchet. And I really like that, you know, they're doing this because it proves to everybody out there that you can move on from drama. The drama might start, then you can move on, you can become friends again. And it's a good example, you know what I mean? It's a good example for people out there that are so easy to unfollow or hate or fight or whatever it is. And also it was really shocking for them to, you know, make amends and be cool when we think clearly the song was about him, you know? And I think the really cool part about it, even more power to them that they've made up, is that they took that last line out of the song.
You guys don't understand. When I first, like when the song first initially came out like a week ago, and I was listening to it, I was like kind of grooving. I was like, okay, Dixie, okay. And then Wiz goes, like it's trickling off, the song's ending. Wiz goes, "Now ain't that convenient," or like something like that, something along those lines. I screamed. I literally jumped out of my bed. I screamed because I was like,
it was the last line. It was the last line,
believe.
And Wiz said, "Ain't that convenient?"
Yes.
And when the song was first released, it was part of the song, and now it's not on there anymore.
Yes, I went back and I listened to it yesterday. It's not on there. So, you know, I think it's cool that, you know, obviously that was a dig at him.
Yeah.
Ain't that convenient? Anyways, but that was clearly a dig at him. And so I think it's cool that they went back and were just like, okay, like everything's cool with us now. We've like smoothed things over. Let's just, you know, take that out and like let bygones be bygones. I don't even know what that phrase means. I don't know what a bygone is, but I digress. But
they made the peace.
They made the peace. So I think that's also really cool. But personally, going back to that, the drama about the song, I like, okay, look, this is my personal opinion. The song grew on me. The first time I listened to it, I was like, okay, like I'm like, okay, like, you know, but as I was going back and listening to it yesterday, I was like, I kind of like this. I like the part where she's like, a single tear trickled down my face. I really like that part. And I think the chorus is a little bit repetitive, but I groove to it. I like it.
Yeah, it's got a good beat, and most choruses and parts of songs are repetitive, so I'm down with it. I just like that, you know, this relationship between the two of them, friendship, you know, has come full circle in the sense that, you know, they went through it, there was drama, there was hate, there was unfollowing, there was all this back and forth, and now they've made amends. So much so that she's like, took that last line out of the song. I think that was a really big move, so very cool to see.
Exactly, and also just, you know, them having all that drama and just having to be in a relationship in such a public way, you know what I mean? Just having to hear other people's opinions about what you're doing, what you're not doing, and like, you did this wrong, you did that wrong. Just having other people's opinions about something that doesn't necessarily involve them directly. I think they're I think they're finally being a bit more mature about it, and I can really like commend them for that.
For sure.
100% agree, and I think that would be so hard to go through kind of a messy breakup, public breakup, and then, you know, months later or whatever it may be, like everything's like seems to be good again. But, you know, obviously we clearly don't know what happened between these two or, like, you know, all the nitty gritty details. But I will say, I mean, it's so good to see that there's, like, no longer any bad blood between them. And especially after, you know, all the drama these two have been through throughout, you know, this crazy year and everyone having to witness it. And, I mean, do we really think, like, this is going to be the last time, though, that there's going to be drama? Like, I don't know.
I personally, like, I want to believe, like, in my heart that, like, this is it. Like, I want to believe that, like, you know, like, this is over. I don't know though.
I believe it too, but let's be serious, you guys. I mean, it's not the last time something's gonna happen between the two of them. This is the thing. A lot of these huge influencers right now blew up so fast. Superstardom overnight. You know, not actually, but pretty much, you know?
Yeah.
So much exposure, fans following every move that they make, you know? So who knows what's gonna happen that's gonna turn into another story. Something will probably definitely happen. We obviously are all saying that we hope it stays on the more positive front, you know, but it's not the end.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, you never know. I think him and Griffin. Oh my God, him and Griffin.
Him and Noah.
Oh, child. Yes. Are him and Noah still really good friends because they're both still in Sway,
Well,
right?
because they were like, I remember when I think Dixie and Noah kind of was circulating, weren't they? Like, they used to like work out together.
Yeah, and like that, I never completely understood that. I never completely understood why he was more so harder on Dixie for that
Noah.
relationship and not Noah when Noah was like considered to be his best friend. It's like, wouldn't
like a
you?
bro code.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like the blame. If allegedly what happened, if what he was saying inconvenient happened actually, I don't know.
Right.
Then shouldn't the blame be shared equally? I never completely understood that because I remember there was one time where I literally went on TikTok room and there was drama between, you know, him and Dixie again. But then the same day he was out working out with Noah, and I was like, but that doesn't make it do not be making any type of sense
cool
to
me. Like, you know, for it to be like you said, Brianna, like bro code, like, oh, the dudes are fine, but I'm still gonna have all the drama with the girl. Like, I don't know. It's like, what's going on here, you
like
guys?
petty.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
like they're both in the relationship, like equally, like both of the blame should be put on the both.
Yeah, like be
you know,
equally upset with each person.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. So as for future drama, I'm not sure. I don't know. In my heart, I want to believe that they're being mature about it. They're moving forward. It seems like he's, you know, patched things up with her whole family because he replied to Charlie's tweet. So I think they're trying to,
which is great.
They're over it. You know what I mean?
I love it.
Yeah.
I hope it stays this way.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know me personally if like I have that heart to, even after all that drama, like everything was so public, like everything was said, me personally, I don't think I would be able to have that like in my heart to like forgive and forget
If you're in that, like if you're Dixie in that situation.
Yeah, like if I was either of them.
Oh, either of them. Okay.
If I was either of them, like just if there was so much drama behind a breakup or behind whatever, and then someone came to me and they were like, "Oh, like I'm sorry." I don't know if I would be able to do that.
I completely agree, and especially, I mean, it's one thing having a horrible, messy breakup when you're not famous, but when you have so many eyes on you, like that can definitely impact even more. And then in the back of your head, even if you really want to be friends again, even if you want there to be some civil relationship, friendship, whatever it may be, in the back of your head, you're gonna be like, well, what are the fans gonna think of this? What are people gonna think of this? Like, and I would agree, like I wouldn't want to be necessarily judged about, you know, how I would go about that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But, like, you know,
it just
it's
adds
hard.
like a whole nother layer of like something to worry about when you're already so stressed about what's happening between you and your relationship, and it's falling apart and this and that and all this stuff. It just adds all this extra stuff. And like, even though it's easy for everybody to say like, oh, you shouldn't care about what other people think, my goodness, when you have so many people following you and watching you and their eyes are on you, it's going to affect you. It weighs on you.
And
you
they
know?
both blew up this year.
Yeah.
You know, like this was probably their
year.
first full year of being in the public eye, of like having so many people watching them. So it's already overwhelming when, you know, you have that following and you have,
Totally.
you know, you already have that. But just within the first year, like I feel like this is the example I use about the D'Amelios all the time, but I love them. But I feel like they were just like they were normal girls, like girls next door, whatever, and they were just plucked away, and like now they're in like internet fame, and it's so crazy to see how fast it happened, because I is what Charlie's year is coming up, isn't it?
Charlie's year?
What do you mean?
Her year on the
Like,
on the app.
anniversary?
Probably
Yes.
like, I think
Yeah.
she's been maybe a little over a year on the apps, but it's like within this year is when the absolute
went
blow up
cray-cray.
was insane. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Like, I mean, and just like to reach numbers of celebrities that have had these
Platforms.
platforms for a decade nearly almost now, you know, social media's almost been around this long, and reach it in like 6 months is just unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just having all these eyes, like, it only adds all the pressure, like you guys said. And it is nice to see that Dixie and Griffin actually have made up, and I hope it does stay this way.
Yeah.
You know, like, regardless of all the fans and the eyes and the TikTok room and the comments and the hate and the shade and the this and the that, hopefully they stay civil.
all right. Going back to One Whole Day, I gave my opinions on the song. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the song?
Okay, in all honest opinion, I haven't listened to the whole thing, but I know all of the controversy about it. I know, you know, she posted whatever and got so much backlash, which I don't have a say in. I feel like I don't have a say in. But I feel like fans or people can be so ruthless on social media.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you might not like a song. You might not like whatever Dixie's putting out, but you don't have to be such a bully. Like, honestly, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can say, okay, it's not for me, it's whatever, like, good for her, you know, end of story. But people go and they just take it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
And it's like, she never did anything wrong. Like, she had good intentions with the song. It wasn't like to roast any, like, to, you know, totally tear someone down.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like bad blood. So that's like kind of my take on it.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think to sit here and completely bash something someone's worked on, even if you don't like it, even if I can understand if it was in like poor taste, like if, you know, I can understand that. But if, you know, someone just has a new hobby that they're exploring, or, you know, they just want to try something different, like there's nothing wrong with that, because we all do it, you know? Like I used to write songs in middle school. Does that mean they're good? No, but it was a hobby. It was a hobby I had. I liked doing it. It was fun. I thought I was Taylor Swift. I'm not Taylor Swift, clearly, but
Don't lie, you know they're amazing.
thanks. But yeah, you know, like there's nothing wrong with trying things out and seeing, you know, what your niche is. And she's young. She just blew up this year. She's gonna try different things and different avenues and see what works for her.
I also think like the people that are throwing hate and being so hardcore and harsh online, it's so easy, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm looking at all of you.
Yeah.
It's so easy to just type and say mean things. You probably just
Yeah.
say something mean about me right now. But what Dixie needs to do, and all these people that have blown up and all these influencers that are having this mega success, is try their best to just stay confident in themselves and believe that they're the ones doing this. They're going to move forward into all these different new avenues, try out different things until they really find their niche, exactly like you just said. And I think that's so important, you know? And like with the song, like how cool that Wiz Khalifa was on her track.
I was just
like,
gonna say that.
Exactly.
he's incredible. He's a huge artist. So it's like all you haters out there, like, are you making a music
Yes.
song and everything
And
with Wiz Khalifa?
yeah,
No.
like I hate using this example that like they've touched more money than like some of us will ever touch in our entire lives. I hate using that example, but it's so true. Like she's living her dreams. Like she's making music videos, she's making music, like she's going on talk shows, like she's doing the whole like 9 yards.
Let her live.
Who says that? Anyways, yeah, but she's like doing it all. And so I don't know, like I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot easier to either be supportive or not say anything at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, people, it is what it is. It's the culture, it's the nature of what this whole Instagram, social media, TikTok, Facebook, this, that, blah, blah, name every single thing. Like, it's the nature of what it's all become. You post something and you kind of want to see how many likes you're going to get, want to see how many comments. Not everybody's going to have something nice to say, unfortunately.
Exactly. But I will say, Dixie, you know what? I used to be a believer in middle school. Everyone used to make fun of me for liking Justin Bieber, and now 10 years later, everyone loves Justin Bieber. So you never know what, you know, just one small step you take will take you.
This is just the beginning, girl.
She's
Most
already
definitely.
she's killing it.
Yeah.
She's killing, like, what? She has the one brat show, Attaway General.
Yeah.
She has her music. She obviously has her TikTok. You know,
Podcast.
she's
Yeah.
podcast.
Podcast
She's
with
doing brand deals. Like,
With
She's
Hollister.
killing it.
she's absolutely killing
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
So fun. So much fun for them.
Yeah, most definitely. But you know what, guys? I'm not sure if like the drama, going back to it, I'm thinking about it, and I hope it's the end of it. I really do hope it's the end of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, when the family gets involved, you know, that's when you're like, you know.
Most
but-
definitely.
Yeah, but hopefully because the family got involved and they took it more seriously, that this is the end of the drama.
Most definitely. So we want to hear from you guys. Do you guys think this is the end of the never-ending drama? Let us know. I'm Kaylana Lari, and this is Celebrity Obsessions. Make sure you follow us at Hollywire for more.